2-2 game between Boston College and Boston University, and the biggest game they'll play here on campus until next fall when this guy gets to take the field just down the road from us. Jeff Hafley, the new head football coach here at Boston College. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It's awesome. It's a really exciting atmosphere tonight.
It was pretty cool. You were out there during the first intermission getting the crowd fired up. That was quite an ovation.
Oh, it was unbelievable. When I walked out there at first, they started chanting my name, and then they started saying get in before I could even add it in there. And, no, it was very humbling. It was really a lot of fun. The students were great, and the fans were awesome.
You got to give out some pizza before the game to the students who are here today. Just really a great experience. I knew you were at basketball last couple of weeks ago. You got a big win against Virginia for basketball, so hopefully another big win here for BC as well against BU.
Yeah, we're trying to go undefeated and try to win them all, you know. But yeah, I got a chance to deliver pizzas and meet the students, which was great. You know, they were excited, and I think it was a great thing to do. And I'm going to try to get around all the games and see all the teams that I can. It's been busy, and I got to hit the road recruiting, but it's been awesome.
You know, we're out to Nesson here, and we talk about the Boston community, and that word get in, those phrases that you use in your first press conference. Explain what that means beyond just even the players. Obviously, they have to get in, but just the overall community that you're looking for as you come into this program and what get in means to you.
Yeah, it's something that I feel was missing, and it's something that I feel if we get, we'll have a really good chance to be successful, because we do need everybody, and it's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. And I want everybody involved. I want their support. I want them to make games. I want them to feel like they're a part of it, you know, and not just even coming to games. I really want them to feel involved and part of it, so they have a team to root for, and hopefully we can put a great team on the field that they'll be excited about. So that's really what it means. It's, you know, I don't think everybody's all in right now, and I'm an honest guy, and, you know, one day I think we will be, but for right now I need everybody to get in, and I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen.
You finished assembling your staff for the most part. The main pieces, obviously Boston's certainly an NFL town with the likes of the Patriots down the road. Your staff has a lot of NFL experience on it beyond just the college experience, yourself included. Why was that an important feature for you as you kind of filled out the group that you put together as a staff?
Yeah, just being in the NFL over the years, you learn a lot. And when you're dealing with the players, if you're able to teach a guy like Richard Sherman and answer why, and on game day be able to adjust against a guy like Tom Brady, because if you don't, you have no chance. You know, you really learn how to coach. And then at the same time, with the college experience, how to relate to the player and be there for the player. I just think it's such a great mix, and I think it helped me out a lot. And a lot of those guys were the guys I knew, and I wanted them to be around.
You know, obviously fans, they like, okay, how many wins are you going to get this year? That's kind of their. Coaches are very much, let's win today, let's win the next day, and we'll go from there. You kind of split the difference in your first month here as you evaluate what is here at Boston College, what you feel like is available to be had at Boston College. How do you go about your goal structuring as you enter this job in your first year as a head coach?
Yeah, right now we're trying to build our culture, and I know that's so cliche, but it's true, because to me, the game of football is a process, and I know each coach says that, but what people have to understand that it is, and it takes time. And if the process is right, and if you do things the right way with the right people, then you have a chance on Saturday. If the process and the culture is not right, you have no chance on Saturday. So right now we're trying to build that, and we're going to see what we have come spring football. But you know, I think it's a really good start. I think the players are really excited. The staff has been awesome. They're a bunch of guys with a lot of energy, a lot of juice, and I think they'll relate really well to the player.
Tell us a little bit about style, offense, defense. You've been a defensive coordinator before at Ohio State this past year. What's kind of the look on offense, on defense that you're looking for in your group?
Well, I think on offense, you're going to see a lot of different things. And I think really it depends what we have. When we get in the spring, you know, how many tight ends do we have? What do our receivers look like? I know we have a really good O-line. Everybody knows that. But we're going to have to throw the ball. The more we can throw the ball down the field, the better our running game will even get. And it's pretty good right now. You know, and then we'll figure out the quarterback position, see what we have, who we have. Are we going to have to run them a lot? Are we going to drop back and throw the ball a lot? But I think you're going to see it be exciting. I think you're going to see a lot of dimensions, and we're going to make teams defend the entire field this year. And I'm really excited about that. Same thing defensively. You know, we'll take a strong look at what we have, you know, whether we play 4 down, 3 down, but we're going to be aggressive. And for me, defense is built on fundamentals and technique, and I want them confident. I want them flying around. I want them to be violent and physical. And I want them to have fun out there. So I don't want to overcomplicate it on defense. It's very similar to what I did when I was at Ohio State last year. I want the guys to know what they're doing and go play ball.
Well, we have a lot of college hockey teams around here, but you're the college football team around here. This is BC's the D1 college football program. So no matter what college hockey team you root for, come on out, watch Jeff Hafley and the boys as they take the field coming up this fall. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's Jeff Hafley, the new head coach at Boston College. We'll have more coming up here on NESN Plus. Welcome back to Intermission, Boston College and Boston University in the battle for ComAv. And we spend a couple of minutes with Boston College captain David Cotton. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's go back to the beginning. And, obviously last year unfolds the way it does. And then you're voted captain. You decide to come back for your senior season. Why, first of all, just simply, why did you decide to come back?
There are a couple components. First off, it's, a pretty special honor to be named captain at Boston College. There's obviously the names and lists that go on and on with all the special players and people that came through the institution. So just being among one of those names in that list it's an honor and one of those things that, only a select few people have that opportunity. So that was near and dear to my heart, especially with the 3 years prior that I've been spent here. Another component is the senior class, along with myself, we haven't won trophies. We've made it to the Bean Pot final, we've made it to the Hockey's Championship, but we've come up short of the year.
As a group, how did you guys evaluate last year? Because on the one hand, obviously the win-loss is not where you guys wanted, I know that, but also, you're basically a goal away from Bean Pot win, you're a goal away from making the NCAA tournament with Hockey East. So as a group, as you guys kind of look back at last year, what did you learn, what did you take out of that last year going into this one?
Yeah, every year is different. There's obviously different teams, different players. It's a competitive league. The teams we're playing, they're always different, so it's hard to, carry it year to year, but the tournaments stay the same and the feeling stays the same when you fall short. So I think one thing really propelling us this year is, we really hold that feeling of coming up short, and we felt it one too many times. So I think that's going to be just a fuel to our fire for this year.
Going through the early part of the season, you bring in this group of freshmen, which is certainly highly touted, as most freshman classes are around here the last certainly couple of years and under Coach York. But the way the group kind of meshed together, did you guys feel like early on in the year it was going to be something that kind of worked together, that you guys would mesh well?
The high-end recruits that we did bring in, they completely bought in. They don't have egos. They put that to the side, and we come to the rink and we play hockey as a team. So that was an incredible feeling. Right off the bat, you kind of knew what we had in that locker room, and we had a shaky start at the beginning, but we didn't waver at all. We still came to the rink every day. We knew what we had to do. We just had to keep with it, and then we went on that 10-game win streak, and now we made a name for ourselves. We have a target on our back, so we just have to keep doing what we're doing, and I think we're going to have success.
When you look at this year, it's easy for us outside to say, oh, that was the moment the season turned, and obviously the win streak kind of marks it. But for you guys in the room, what was the turning point, you feel like, of the season from when you really took off?
I would probably say the turning point was we came back from Denver. We had that 4-game skid. We came to practice on that Monday. We had a players meeting. We sat everyone down. We kind of, put what our goals were for the season, what we want to accomplish this year, and how we're going to do it. And this is, once we say what we're going to do, we're going to do it. So once we got everyone on the same page of what we're trying to accomplish here and how we're going to do it, and I think that was a big turning point, because now at that moment, our locker room bonded a lot more because we're all working towards a common goal. We have the players, we have the skill set, we have the depth, the goaltending. So I think everything is kind of just put in place, but it takes time to have a successful team. So I think a lot of things, it's hard to click right off the bat, but I think that was a big turning point for us.
Well, after this, you start to turn towards trophy season, and Coach likes to call it, and we wish you all the best going forward. Thanks so much for being here.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's David Cotton, the captain of the Eagles. We'll be back with more hockey here on NESN.